At ang Pangulo rin ay ang kanyang ama. Yan po, sinabi ng Quadcom.
Mr. Speaker,
Tama po ba?
Mr. Speaker,
What is true to Duterte is not true to the Marcoses. They're both political dynasties.
Mr. Speaker, there are issues, Mr. Speaker, that do not necessarily share by one family, especially if this is about political issues, etc. That's why you have many families running against each other. Because it does not necessarily mean that one family share the same political ideology or advocacy or opinion. But let me frame it to a more actual occurrences in the past, Mr. Speaker. And what the gentleman is referring to, the 2025 budget, Mr. Speaker. It went through, the whole country was watching, Mr. Speaker, during the deliberation. It went through the committee hearings. It passed through the House of Senate. Senate is also parallel doing their own version. And mind you, Mr. Speaker, the 2025 version of the House of the budget was not the 100% reflective of the House version that was the one that we adopted in 2025. Mind you, Mr. Speaker, what we adopted in the House of Representatives has the education sector has the highest number of budget amount, the GAAB House version. When it went to the BICAM, it was changed, Mr. Speaker. So where was the participation of the President vis-a-vis the House at the time, former Speaker Martin Romualdez? There was none, if you ask me.
There was.
There was none, Mr. Speaker.
There
Number
was.
two,
The House ratified
allow me to, Mr.
the BICAM report. The
Mr.
House
Speaker, again,
ratified.
I would pretend that the good gentleman from Caloocan is observing the proper decorum because I am under fasting, Mr. Speaker. I would humbly request him, for the sake of our shared Abrahamic faith, to please avoid shouting.
Sorry.
Because I can hear you. I can hear you quite clearly, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Sponsor, may
Thank
I just
you.
respond to you?
Yeah, I will. Yes. Allow me first.
I am not angry.
Allow me
This is
first
just
to
my
continue.
natural voice. And I'm very passionate about this because I've been fighting for political dynasties yung nilabanan ko. Buti pa nga, buhay pa ako. At napahirapan talaga ako ng gusto. At alam ko yung frame of mind ng karaniwang mga political dynasties. So, yung pong boses ko, hindi po ibig sabihin galit ako. Ito po ay passion. Passion. Salamat po.
Maraming salamat po. Thank you for that explanation. I agree, Mr. Speaker, that the good gentleman from Caloocan is very, very passionate. And the district of Caloocan is very, very fortunate to have the likes of Congressman Irisi as the representative, Your Honor. That's why I said, isa po siya sa nire-respeto ko po. Now, I'm not saying this because he is standing across me. He really is earned my respect. Again, to respond to the question, number one, wala pong nakikita tayo doon na participation. In fact, the President vetoed a portion of the 2025 GAA, Mr. Speaker. So that would again conclude the response of this representation. And if I may request, Mr. Speaker, the good gentleman, to go back to the main topic, which is the anti-political dynasty. And if possible, we can segue with the 2025 budget, but I would suggest that we don't dwell our time in the debate and argument on the 2025 budget, which has already been the subject of many things, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor.
Mr. Speaker, I'm just trying to point out that political dynasties breeds corruption. And during the time of Speaker Romualdez and President Marcos, dito po yung nangyari yung pinakamalaking pagnanakaw sa kaban ng bayan. And we cannot not put blame to this House. Kasi po niratify natin yung BICAM Committee Report. Hindi po ako kasama nun. Hindi ako kasama nung 19th Congress. Niraratify po yan. At yan po nangyari, 800 billion diversions and amendments noong 2023, 2024 po 700 billion, at 2025 300 billion plus. Hindi po yan nangyari kung naniniwala ako kung wala pong monopoly of power. Kasi po dito lang sa bansa natin nangyari na wala po akong alam na bansa na ang presidente, yung kanyang pinsang buo ay speaker at yung kanyang anak ay majority leader. Kaya po, sa tingin ko, isa ito sa dahilan kung bakit nagkakaroon po ng problema sa check and balance. Anyway,
Mr.
iba
Speaker,
na po
may I
ako
respond? May I respond?
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Again, that is the opinion, Mr. Speaker, of the gentleman from Caloocan. It does not make it as a fact. All of us are entitled to have our own opinions, and that is his opinion. My opinions differ from that of the gentleman from Caloocan. And let me just quote, Mr. Speaker, because I was reminded by one of the participants in Carmona, Mr. Speaker. The one that is actually against anti-political dynasty. According to him, Mr. Speaker, and I quote, "Those who wish to steal will steal. It does not follow that people are related. If they want to steal, they will steal." That's a very logical and practical and pragmatic way of understanding things. No? Hindi naman nangangulugan na magkakamag-anak ay lahat niyan sila magnanakaw. Kasi kung magnanakaw ang isang tao, hindi kinakailangan maging anak ng hari para magnakaw. Kung ayaw magnakaw ng tao, maski hari yan, hindi yan magnanakaw. And I'm sorry to Congressman Benny Abante, let me quote a passage in the Bible, the story of King Solomon. I mean, he's a king. He governs all the sort of any kingdoms, but he did not steal anything. And the witness of that is the Bible. I'm citing to you this, Mr. Speaker, because each of us would have his or her opinion. And this opinion cannot be treated as a fact. So that is the opinion of the good gentleman from Caloocan, which I respect. And I think that his opinion is wrong. And that is my opinion, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor.
Totoo po yun na kung ang isang tao ay ayaw magnakaw, hindi magnanakaw. Pero kung ang tao ay gusto magnakaw, magnanakaw siya. Pero mas madaling magnakaw kung yung tatay mo ay yung nakabantay sa kaban ng bayan at yung tiyuhin ay siya namang may hawak ng susi. Anyway, I'll go to the next item. Equal access. Ang parehong